Chapter 2756 begins with Duncan Lewis arriving at the Fortress Hotel in Jensburg. Despite his previous visits to the hotel, the staff do not recognize him, reflecting the anonymity even significant figures like him and Zachary York can experience in public settings. Duncan, who rented a car, politely declines assistance from the hotel security guard. As he enters the hotel, he encounters Kevin, who is there to see Hayden out. Kevin is initially surprised but not entirely caught off guard, knowing from Liberty that Duncan would be arriving. The two exchange pleasantries, and Duncan explains his decision to come alone, not wanting to inconvenience anyone. Hayden, upon seeing Duncan, approaches him and extends a polite greeting. Duncan shakes her hand, and Kevin, realizing Duncan's arrival might need more personal attention, leaves to continue his business with Hayden. This sets the scene for a warm and somewhat emotional reunion between Duncan and Liberty. Liberty arrives with her bodyguards and immediately shows concern for Duncan's well being, asking if he has eaten. Duncan, playing up his situation a bit, claims he hasn't eaten since he heard about Liberty's troubles the previous night. This exaggeration is met with a knowing but silent response from his bodyguard, who is aware that he had eaten earlier. Liberty, showing her nurturing side, takes control of Duncan's wheelchair and insists on getting him something to eat. As they move towards the elevator, she scolds Duncan gently for neglecting his own needs, reminding him of his age and responsibility to take care of himself. Duncan, ever the romantic, replies that his focus on her well being made him forget to eat and drink. This exchange highlights the deep emotional bond and concern they share for each other. Her primary focus shifts to ensuring Duncan is fed and comfortable. Despite his dramatization of his situation, her concern highlights her caring nature. She is relieved to see him safe and sound and expresses gratitude for his support and dedication. Duncan, reflecting on past events where Liberty was severely injured while protecting her son Sony, reveals his lingering fear for her safety. This incident, where Liberty was stabbed, left a lasting impact on him, fueling his anxiety about her current well being. His inability to be by her side due to his leg injury only heightens his resolve to recover fully. He internally commits to rigorous rehabilitation, determined to walk normally again and be a more active part of Liberty's life. Liberty, shifting the conversation, inquires about Sony, her young son. She explains that Sony, while initially missing her, is quite happy with his aunt's serenity. This mention of Serenity and Sony brings a moment of lightness and normalcy to their conversation, reminding Liberty of the familial bonds and support she has back in Willspoon. The chapter closes with a sense of hopeful determination. Duncan's arrival, despite his physical limitations, signifies his support for her. His presence in Jensburg symbolizes his commitment to her, not just emotionally but also practically, as he strives to be a stronger, more reliable partner. Liberty's immediate concern for Duncan's well being and her nurturing actions highlight her strength and caring nature, traits that endear her to those around her.